Welcome back to Three Girls, One Kitchen with your hosts Lana Rhoades, Olivia Davis, and Alexa Adams. So today's episode is how to fuck like a porn star. But before we get into that, we're going to answer some fan questions. Also, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you check us out on Apple and subscribe to our Apple podcast because we actually drop these episodes 3 days before we drop the visual on YouTube. So head over and subscribe.
Yeah, on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple.
All of them, but preferably Apple because we want to be number one on the chart. So you have a fan question for us.
I have a question from Sophie.hkl04, and she wants to know, or she's saying, hooking up with your ex, I want him back, LOL. So I've definitely been in a lot of situations, or I guess maybe not a lot, just several where I did break up with my ex and we were hooking up and we eventually did get back together. So my advice to you would be to not be so pushy, because also I obviously don't know the circumstances as to why you guys broke up. But you definitely don't want to be too clingy. You want to give him his space. If you guys are hooking up, let him have his own space. Don't be overbearing, texting him, just get too attached again, because that's going to be a chase for him and he's going to want you back. Because obviously if you already have the chemistry, in the bedroom, it could all just come back together that you guys could date again. So definitely just kind of take it easy, take a step back, let him kind of take the lead.
Do you think it's healthy for her to keep hooking up with him in the hopes of them getting back together if he has no intention of it? Because I sort of feel like that could be kind of toxic.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that is very true. You shouldn't, I guess it just depends how long are you guys hooking up for? How long has it been? Obviously, if it's been like weeks and months and he's basically just using you for sex, then yes, stop. But for me personally, I've never had an ex where we were only hooking up. We ended up getting back together. So I hopefully that's not the case with you, and I'm fingers crossed. So I don't know. I guess I couldn't really relate on that level, or
that
give advice
to a
on
lot
that.
of people. Rarely do they actually get back.
That's crazy. Well, I guess there's something special about me.
It's that crazy bitch pussy.
So mine is from Jorge Roble 23. How to get over someone you still love even after a year, and he wanted us to know. P.S. They moved on quick. I know. My advice on how to get over someone that you're in love with, if, it's for sure not going to work out and you don't want to chase after them, obviously that's just unhealthy. I know it sounds bad, but focus on yourself and do things that make you happy. Hang out with your friends and good quality people. As long as you're surrounded with people that love you, then you'll feel the love and you won't seek it in a significant other. And it will be hard, but just stay busy. Keep your mind off of it. Work if you like to work, or get hobbies. Just try to distract yourself, and then you'll realize after time, you're thinking of them less and less.
Yeah, I think success is the best revenge. We've always talked about this, that whenever you find a hobby or something that you're really passionate about and you succeed, that your ex will actually see that and they'll be like, damn, I really missed out. I wish I'd have stayed with them.
Yeah, but that's not what we're telling. We don't want them to do that. That's
a
bad motive. But we want them to move on past their ex, so they shouldn't even be thinking about what their ex thinks of them.
Going through multiple breakups and I don't know about you, but I've always Googled how to get over my ex, since my first breakup in fucking middle school.
Yep.
And it's always focus on yourself. And it just seems so cliche, but it actually is so true.
Yeah.
You need to genuinely not do it because you think, if I better myself, they're going to want to get back together with me.
That's what I'm saying. Not
that.
Better yourself.
The ex will say
better yourself because it'll make you feel better. Also, just doing things that naturally release endorphins in your body, like working out, masturbating.
Lots of masturbating.
One of my favorites. That will naturally release endorphins and happy chemicals in your brain, which is going to help you if you're feeling depressed about it. You just need to focus on, striving for those good things. And also, she said, accomplishments are huge. The times that I've been broken up with and I just dove into work or accomplishments, I got over them quicker than anything because you're accomplishing things that's making you feel great about yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need
you deserve better.
You're
I can't believe I even dated them.
You know, because I'm prone to, when I'm upset about something, I'll just hibernate by myself and just be depressed in a room.
Yeah, and that's the worst
thing you can do. And I'm known for doing that. Is I just am not motivated, and that's wrong. And now that I am obviously self-aware that I do those things, I fixed it, and hopefully I don't have those issues anymore. But yeah, be around people that make you feel good as well.
Yeah, having a great friend group,
Yeah.
which I'm lucky to have whenever I was broken up with, but a lot of people don't have that, which is so hard because
Yeah.
I've gone times where I didn't have friends because I move a lot, like to different states. 'Cause
Especially
I'm
during
always changing what I
quarantine.
want to do.
Yeah.
And it's so hard whenever you're just sitting there alone, like, and they might have friends, like going out with people.
You're just seeing everyone doing things,
Yeah.
especially social
And
media.
you're like, damn, I'm a loser.
In bed,
But fucking get up, guys. Hop on that treadmill. You know,
Go take those painting classes.
Start making extra money. Fill out fucking souvenir thing, or not souvenirs. What are they called?
Oh, surveys. Online surveys.
Online.
Win
Make an extra
$100.
$100. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just try to, do the best and be the best you that you can be, and you'll be happy, and you'll realize after time that you'll get over it.
And don't be afraid to move on as well. That's something that I've struggled with, is just feeling bad, like, oh, I'm not supposed to move on yet, or we might get back together, so I'm not going to go on dates. Go on other dates. If someone broke up with you, they don't want to be with you, you have every right to go out and try to meet new people. Also, my question is, I'm seeing a girl that has a boyfriend. I don't want to play second anymore. What do I do?
First of all, you're a piece of shit for even
Anymore.
not having respect.
Okay, you guys have never been tricked, because I'm
Not you
actually
guys. I didn't
gonna
say anything, yeah.
I'm gonna talk off personal experience. A few years ago, I met a guy in LA. He was pursuing me, seemed super great, told me that he was single. I didn't find out that he had a girlfriend until maybe like 4 or 5 months of us seeing each other. So at that point, and also still then, I would send him pictures, be like, is this your girlfriend? He'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Denying it. So I didn't know. And then by the time that I found out, I was already so invested in him. And being young, even now, I have such trouble walking away from people or leaving relationships. So it was hard for me to be like, oh, you have a girlfriend, I'm just going to go cold turkey. We're not going to talk or see each other anymore, because we've been texting each other every day for 4 or 5 months, seeing each other. So it turns out this guy had a girlfriend of 7 years. Beautiful girl.
Wow.
She's like Hawaiian, hair down to her butt, a lawyer. And I'm just like this 18-year-old girl at the time, nothing going on for myself. I'm like, how could you cheat on this amazing woman? But that's beyond the point. If you're seeing someone who has a partner, I don't know if you guys have discussed before whether you guys want to be together or not, but it seems like you have, because you're saying, I'm sick of playing second fiddle. You need to sit them down and have a serious conversation with them, that you're not getting what you need out of the relationship, and you feel that it's morally wrong for them to be getting their cake and eating it too, having two partners, leading both of you on. And if they're not willing to do that for you, then move on. There's so many people in the world who are single and ready to love you and ready to be in the relationship that you want to be in. There is no reason to stay hung up on someone who already has a partner who's not going to give you what you
Because
deserve.
they're going to do the same thing
I was going to say, you already know that they cheat.
Yeah,
so.
and you don't want that. This guy that I was telling you the story about, now him and that girl are not together because she's older than him. She finally realized, like, I don't want to put up with a guy that doesn't want to move in with me. Like, I don't want to put up with someone who's not committed to me. And she dumped him. Rightfully so. He was cheating on her the whole time, not just with me, but other girls. And talking to him now as a friend, since I'm not intimate with him anymore, he's admitted to me that he's a serial cheater.
Oh my God, I think you're going to say serial killer. I was like, oh.
No, a serial cheater, in that he can't stop himself from cheating. So there might be the person that you're cheating with would possibly also treat you like that if you were in a relationship with them. Because these are character flaws. I personally couldn't cheat on someone or have a completely other relationship, because that's just not in my moral
it's a
code.
guilt. I would feel too guilty.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't morally.
One time I FaceTimed another guy while I had a boyfriend, and I went and told my boyfriend right away, like, I can't keep secrets.
No. Yeah, I couldn't cheat either, but some people, I guess. Maybe if you are a serial cheater, then have an open relationship. That's a possibility too.
Yeah.
If you have someone that you really like, maybe talk to them about it, and then, you guys can figure something out. If they're not okay with it, then some people are. There are girls and guys out there that are okay with an open relationship.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of that. Yeah.
It's all about being honest. Like I've always said, whenever guys are honest about what they want and their intentions, that's your choice if you want to deal with it or stay until you can't deal with it anymore. But then no one's going to get upset. No one's going to feel fucked over if you were honest from the beginning about what you wanted.
Exactly.
So should we slide into this episode today?
Slide in.
How to fuck like a porn star.
Yeah, we need some tips.
Seriously.
I'm going to take notes.
Alexa, I feel like you were a porn star in another life.
Yeah, I think you were for sure.
No, I mean, it depends. Like, I'm really shy, so.
Oh, but not with your special someone.
Well, if I have a special someone, for sure, at first, I'm like super low key, and then after a while, when I get to know someone, I'm like, I've been holding this behind. Are you ready?
Behind closed doors.
No, but if I'm dating someone, there's nothing that I'll say no to.
Really?
Yeah.
You've
unless
told
it's
me
like,
that.
unless it's they want to have sex with like another girl, I would say no to that. But anything else, okay.
So my number one tip that I want to start with, this is what I tell everyone. They think that it's going to be like a sex move or a thing to do during blowjob. It's not. It's enthusiasm. Like, wouldn't you rather have sex with someone who's like super into it, like making noise, showing you that they enjoy it,
yes,
and that they want to touch
they
want to touch your body all over, like every inch of it. So I think enthusiasm is like my number one tip to give to people. Like, if you want to impress your man and get him really turned on, or vice versa, guys, I always tell men, I love whenever they make noises, because it's like, damn,
because that means you're satisfying them.
I'm making you feel so good that you have to make those loud ass noises or make that ugly ass face.
No, I agree. Sometimes, like, even if I've noticed a difference, like if I'm not making any noise at all versus if I start to, like, they get more into it, they get more excited. It really makes everything.
Yeah, it makes everything better.
So sometimes, even if it's like not the best, I'll just like.
I feel like the sex is better when you make like more noise.
Yeah,
That's always been for
more
me.
noise, touch each other all over. Even like whenever I'm laying on the bottom, like I will like grab my boyfriend's hips, like slam them into me, or I'll even like move from the bottom just to be like, I really want it, you know? And I feel like that's just so hot for them to feel, for anyone really, to feel so wanted and like you're so into them.
You want to make the other person feel confident too. Like, you're so sexy, like say like those confident words, because if they feel good, they're pleasing you, they're gonna go like
positive affirmation.
Yeah, and just like how you said, enthusiasm, I think being confident too. Like, guys always do say like they would rather have a confident 7 versus like a self-conscious 10. But now you don't be too cocky. Some guys I've heard that will say, I don't like girls that are too cocky, that know that they're hot shit. Like, girls,
is that just their own?
I think it could be like a person.
Some guys really like that.
Yeah, like I think you said some guys really like that. I've
like they don't want a girl that's gonna be like walking around and be like, I'm hot. Like, obviously guys don't want to be hanging out with a girl and her just be like, I'm so hot, I'm so perfect, I'm that. Because girls will seriously say those things.
Yes.
But if they know it,
like they think that everyone would just want to have sex.
Yeah,
with
like
them.
some girls are like, any guy wants to hook up with me.
I feel like I'm the opposite. Like, my boyfriend always tells me, you need to come off like a boss bitch and like fucking boss up on
I'm
them.
the same though. Like, I'm very shy, like reserved, because like how you said, once you kind of open me up, then that's when I feel like you deserve to see the closet freak that I am. Like, I don't just give that to everyone, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a shy little, like, don't look at my boobies. Like, I'm shy.
We could legit hook up. I can hook up with someone 5 or 6 times and they still like,
same.
It's like, there's still more to come, baby.
Surprise. But that's what also keeps the relationship longer, guys. You don't want to give your all the first time, because once you have the best, like, sex the first time, it could get like worse, like how me and you always say, like,
there's gonna be times that aren't as good as others.
Yeah.
But
but like I want to save the certain like tricks.
They're gonna be good in different ways.
Yeah.
But I agree, like, you should like pace it out. Like, in my current relationship, we waited till a year to try anal, which usually in other relationships I think I did that a lot sooner. But now it's like our fun little treat that we do on holidays.
Yeah. So like, maybe say,
kind of like
I was gonna say you have like 6 special tricks, okay? You have like 6. Just do 1 and then like 1 a week or 1 every 2 weeks or something like that. And that way they think like, wow, this is great.
Them on their toes and they're like, wow.
We're right here. This is so good. And then all of a sudden, like, they're chilling with that, and then bam, hit them with something new. And then they're like, oh my gosh. And then you just keep doing it and keep doing it. And then hopefully you'll find more tricks. I'm
gonna have to hear more about these tricks a little bit later. Going back to like confidence, so a lot of girls aren't super confident with how they look and their bodies, or even like their skills, because they might be inexperienced. I've found that whenever we should just, hygiene is really important, and like putting on lotion and like the outfits that you wear. Are there any like tips? Because like I know like sometimes our pH balances are thrown off, and there's so many things that you guys could do, like say like it's a little stinky down there and you're not really feeling super confident about it. There's douches, there's
Tea tree oil.
Those are
Tea
bad
tree-
for you,
yes,
though.
Tea tree
are
oil,
really
guys.
bad.
Oh my God, the best thing ever.
yeah, but sometimes
coconut
say
oil.
like you're going over to someone's house and you don't have any other option.
What?
I've never had. I'm going to be honest. I haven't had this issue, but douching
Really?
is really bad for you.
I mean, it can be bad, but sometimes I do it like to reset. Like, say I'm going to, we don't need to go into vaginal
Yeah,
health.
okay.
Anyway, vaginal health. But if you got some stuff going on down there and say it's Valentine's Day with your sweetie and you want it to smell super fresh, use a douche every once in a while. I'm
Yeah.
not saying use it every day. Use a vinegar douche, put some tea tree oil in it,
Yeah, tea tree
freshen
oil's
it
really
up.
good.
And also tea tree oil is great for rebalancing your pH.
Yeah, it kills the bad
I
bacteria.
use it on my face legit every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, these products probably aren't super good for your pH, but if you just want to like make it smell a little bit better or make it super yummy
Or how they say,
for like
drink
Valentine's
pineapple
Day coming up.
juice.
Yeah, drink pineapple juice, water. But I also really like these deodorizing sprays by Summer's Eve. I use like the Island Breeze one. You just like spritz it on there and then it literally smells like
Does it taste weird?
no, it doesn't taste like anything, but it smells like an island like drink.
Oh, an island drink.
I always just shower right before and make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm very big into hygiene, and I know a lot of guys would want a clean girl. I will never have sex. Like if I go all day, like let's say I'm dating someone and I'm like going all day, like I've worked out, like whatever, and I don't feel like good or I didn't take a shower that day, like I don't care where we are, we're not having sex. Like I'm super big into like I want to be like super clean. You know, I would never want.
Mine depends on the day. Like some days, like it doesn't matter what I did. If I didn't shower, it still will smell and taste like water. But then there's times when my pH balance is off where it's like I do need to do the whole shabam to it.
I also
no,
just,
same.
if I'm feeling like I'm not sure, then I just don't let someone go down on me. Or if it's like heat of the moment,
Oh,
I'm not gonna be
yeah.
like, stop, I actually need to shower. I'm so sorry.
No,
No.
for going down, I
Yeah.
definitely do all the prep because I want it to taste like
Yeah.
delicious. Not
Yeah.
even just like water, but like a Hershey's Kiss.
Let's talk about that.
Like, damn, girl, you need to tell me what you're eating to taste like a Hershey's
like,
Kiss.
I
down
love
there.
chocolate.
Me too, Nutella.
Girls, if you're not confident in the way that you look or your skills in the bedroom, definitely make sure that you smell great.
Yeah.
Lotion up.
Perfume.
Shave. Yeah, perfume. Put on a sexy little outfit. What's your favorite scents that you're using these days?
I love all of the Chanel Chance line.
Really?
I'm so
I'm
obsessed.
not a
I think it smells so
super-
classy and like
Really?
potent.
I
yeah.
wish that I was more into Chanel scents because that's honestly like my favorite brand. Like all my shoes are
Yeah.
Chanel. And I wish I could get into Chanel perfumes because like Marilyn Monroe wore them. They're so
But those are like the
classic.
old school. Like you need to try
The new
the
one?
Chance line is more kind of like our generation.
Have you smelled my new Tom Ford perfumes
Yes,
though?
and it
The
smells
new
amazing.
ones?
I
So
got you on
before-
Tom Ford, by the way, so you're welcome.
Yeah, you did show it to me. But Tom Ford, guys, they're so pricey, but I swear their
It's
new
worth it.
lines that came out, the peach one. Have you smelled the peach one that I got? It's so delicate and feminine, girls. Like that one.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, if you're trying to smell good. The new peach Tom Ford.
I was gonna say, I mean, obviously, since this is like a little off topic with perfume and smelling good, I'm super big into like the more high end perfume, like Chanel, Tom Ford, and guys and ladies, this isn't just because I'm bougie. I'm telling you right now, higher end perfumes actually have like a higher potent, so they last longer. So all you need is like one sprit, and then that's it. It lasts you all day. And a lot of times, cheaper perfumes also. You can just tell they smell cheap, and then they also don't smell the same once they're on you because high-end perfumes are also known that they kind of adapt to people's body, like their
agree.
temperature.
Well, everyone smells
So,
different. You can put something
yeah.
on me and then the same thing on you, and it's not going to smell the same.
So yeah, but higher-end perfume, like they're the way that they're made is to help. So like if it's that smell, it's gonna always be that smell for mainly
I don't wear
everyone.
any perfume
Yeah,
ever.
you really don't.
Yeah, I don't.
See, I'm a huge perfume girl.
Didn't
Like I
for the
love
longest
perfume.
time, but I have to say, like Olivia's really got me into wearing perfume. A year ago,
She
I
hated
didn't wear
she-
deodorant.
Yeah,
a
I
year
couldn't get her
ago.
to do anything.
Didn't
Yeah,
wear
See,
deodorant.
it's so funny because the other day I had 3 people compliment me and my scent, and I wear nothing. I had
Yeah.
3 separate people come up to me like, "Oh my god, you smell so good," and I'm like,
See,
That's just my natural
I
smell.
love that too. It's just like the natural scent, and that's what I
Yeah.
used to tell everyone. Like, it's more attractive to have the natural scent.
Well,
but
this
I
is
have,
Lana's,
I
so.
have to admit, like, wearing like a nice perfume that you're like proud of wearing and you think smells really good, it just gives you like
It
a
makes
little
you feel-
confidence.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes you
sexy.
feel good, and it's like you almost like want to rub yourself up against.
Yeah. I always feel
Really?
good.
You're
I
like,
always feel
that's
more
weird.
confident if
Good.
I smell good. I will be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean,
It's a
I've
confidence.
tried it. I'm prone to headaches, and I'm also like, I grew up with my mom who was prone to headaches, so I'm always just like, I don't know. I don't want someone to be like, what do you smell like? That smells weird. Just because we like it, some people might not. And I don't know. I've tried it. I just couldn't get on the whole perfume vibe.
Yeah, I used to be like that too. I actually just went over my notes and I totally forgot something. I know we're not going to go too much into like vaginal pH and health, but something that I found, ladies, that has honestly saved my life is boric acid suppositories.
Yes.
That and tea tree oil. Try
never heard
boric
of those.
acid suppositories if you have issues with any sort of smell or
Yeah, like yeast infections.
anything. It balances you out no matter what the issue
It
is.
kills the bacteria.
And that is actually how I got my vagina to be smelling and tasting like water.
Oh,
All my
often
life.
would you say you use them?
So if like you notice like anything going awry with it, even I think with UTIs it would help because a lot of bacteria probably comes from your vagina, and so it helps eliminate all of that naturally. So I would say if you're having any issues, use it like 7 days and then quit using it till you start having an issue again.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of those.
Yeah, you try it.
So besides smelling great, I feel like putting on a nice set of lingerie or a role play can also really make you feel a lot sexier.
Yeah.
And everyone has different body types.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think another thing, I've personally never been into the dressing up like role play.
Really?
But I had, a guy recently tell me like
You've
that he
seen
was
my
really
closet.
Yeah, I know. I saw you a little cropped up said daddy on it. I was like, well, I want that. But yeah, some guys actually have that fantasy that they want a girl
My
to like
boyfriend
dress up.
does.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, like it's my fantasy. I would love for a girl to dress up. Like I think it's so sexy. And I was just like, like I've never tried that, but I mean, I'm sure not everyone is into that, but that's something you could definitely like bring up, or I don't know, like sometimes you could surprise your boyfriend. Like if you are dating someone and you feel like you're kind of just like the sex is getting boring, or, like you've been together for a long time, like kind of like spice it up, dress up and just surprise him. To be honest, I feel like maybe surprising them would be even sexier than even just asking them if they like role play or anything,
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be expecting to be like,
Go-
oh shit, like that's hot.
Go in the closet. Go in the closet. Don't even tell him and put on a schoolgirl outfit and come out.
Yeah.
Go stop whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
If he's not paying attention to you,
Yeah.
he will then. You're like, hello, I'm here.
I definitely feel hotter with like cute like outfits on versus being naked because I have like the curvier body type. Like fishnet, it really holds my boobs in place, makes my ass look nice. I just like having like just like a little something,
Yeah.
I don't know what I like.
I feel
need
like
to
you
try.
look so good naked though. Like you don't need
Ooh,
anything.
She does.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Since everyone thinks we're lesbians,
I'll take
I'll just go
that.
ahead and say that I've seen Alexa naked a lot.
I
and
mean,
she
I've
does look
seen her
good.
naked too. Who hasn't?
She means who hasn't of my friends.
Of friends,
Yes.
yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like searching it up, like.
The sponsor for today's video is Manscaped, a trimmer made specifically for your balls and pubic hair region. Have any of you ever had, whenever you're going down on a guy, a pube get stuck in your teeth?
I haven't had that issue.
I was gonna say I don't think I've had that issue, but I've definitely gone down on a guy that had hairy balls, and that was just not my vibe.
Yeah,
man.
it doesn't feel
That's just
comfortable.
not my vibe.
it.
Yeah.
Not it. I have had them stuck in my
I was
teeth
about
before.
to say,
And I'll
yeah.
tell you, not a pleasant experience.
God.
Ruins
So
the
there's
mood.
a few guys I need to be gifting a Manscaped shaver to.
So all of their formulations are vegan. They're cruelty-free, sulfate-free, dye-free, paraben-free. So you definitely know that his manhood is in good hands. So also this is a safe trimmer. So it actually also does reduce the cuts to the nuts.
That sounds scary. Cuts on your nuts.
God,
nobody
yeah.
wants that.
That's
Oh my
fake.
God.
Invest in a Manscaped so you don't get cuts on your nuts, guys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
seriously, your balls will thank you.
So will we.
Treat yourself and your lady this Valentine's Day. Head over to manscaped.com and use our code 3G1K for 20% off and free shipping. Use our code 3G1K for 20% off and free shipping, guys.
How do you feel? So whenever you hook up with a guy for the first time, and you know how some guys, I mean, I don't know if you've had this experience, but I have, like the guy would just like not kiss me during sex, and I thought that was really
I've had
weird.
that happen one time, and
Yeah.
I don't like never wanted to have sex with them ever again because that's so rude.
Yeah,
so rude.
I'm such a big
I'm a very
love
emotional,
making out.
yeah.
I love kissing. I can kiss someone for hours.
I left right afterwards and tried to never talk to them again, but they kept hitting me up.
See, I actually got insight from a guy that I had asked him, and I said, hey, how do you feel like, you know, if we hook up the first time and you're not kissing me during sex? And he said, I'm gonna be honest, from a guy's perspective, if a guy's doing that, he's not having sex with you because he likes you. He's having sex with you because he just wants to have sex with you.
Yeah. But
and he I was just like, wow, that's good to know.
That's not necessarily true because some guys actually do like kissing. Like, actually, the guy that I was talking about earlier who had the girlfriend and, like, was leading me on, he clearly didn't want me for anything else besides sex because he had a whole girlfriend.
But he still kissed.
He loved kissing. Wow. He loved eating pussy. He loved kissing. He was very passionate during sex, which made
that's
me
even
think,
more dangerous.
Which made me think that he liked me, loved me, wanted to be with me. So I don't think that's necessarily true.
That's true, yeah.
But however, there are guys who probably, like the one guy that I'm speaking about that wouldn't kiss during sex, he probably was thinking of me because of who I am as a whore and that he just wanted to fuck me. I don't want to kiss those dirty lips, which isn't true because this guy has ran through all of LA. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm lucky that I didn't kiss those lips because I'd probably have something.
Well, no, I think guys do it they think kissing is very intimate and it makes girls
and that's
catch
what he
feelings.
said. He said
they don't want you to catch feelings, and that's their way of saying, like, look, this is all that it is. Because like you just said, you thought that guy was very passionate and wanted to be with you because of how he was kissing you.
But he was maybe also tricking you to like wanting you to like him.
It's just because he liked kissing. Like, sometimes they can just, that's just how they have sex. But from the other side of that, have someone who did sex work before, I can sort of relate with not wanting to kiss people whenever it's for work because that's like very intimate and personal for me. So whenever I was working, I like, don't kiss me. And I would tell people that. Like, I don't want your body fluids. I don't want your saliva. Like, you know?
It's very intimate. I like kissing more than sex most of the time.
Yeah, same.
It's very intimate.
Yeah.
Same. Sometimes I'll pretend that I'm gonna fuck my boyfriend just so he'll make out with me, and then I'm like, I'm done now.
Oh my gosh, I love a good make-out session.
Hot,
passionate make-out.
That one, sometimes it can mean what you're saying, but other times, I don't know. It really depends on the person, I feel like.
Yeah, but I think for most guys, it's gonna be going towards the I don't like you, like we're just
or I don't want anything.
Yeah. And like also, ladies, you know, never like feel pressure to also do things that you don't feel comfortable, because I think that's also really important. You know, if you don't want to try something or you don't want to do something with a guy that he's trying to convince you to, like, don't feel pressure to say no. And I think that's like a big thing for a lot of young girls is, I know like I was growing up and I was pressured into doing things that I didn't really feel comfortable with or wanted to. And, you know, you should always feel confident enough to be like, no, like, I don't want to try this. Like, that's not my thing. It's not my rodeo. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, that's an issue I've always had too, because I love to kiss and I would make out with people all the time. And growing up, like in high school or whatever, people would call me a tease because all I would do is make out, and guys would be mean about it, and they make like, you feel obligated.
Like you're prude, like you don't want to do anything.
That kind of comes with age, like feeling more comfortable saying no. Another huge thing that I'm sort of like known for in my past life is my dirty talk skills.
Dirty talk skills, yeah.
And this sort of goes with enthusiasm, but I love dirty talk. And I feel like I almost do it too much sometimes, where guys get a little scared, because I can be very aggressive with my dirty talk.
Like, wait, do it to me. Do it to me. Yeah. Do it to me.
I'm sure you'll find out someday. Do you guys dirty talk?
It depends. Like I said, I'm really shy at first, but if I'm comfortable with someone,
it's like
I'll know what they like to hear, and I'll say. So a lot of times I'll say things that I know that they will already like, you know?
I feel like that's good too, because so whenever I used to shoot porn and stuff, which I hate even talking about that, but I would barely hook up with people in real life. And whenever I would almost have like this stuff that I used to say in the movies memorized in my head.
Like a script.
Yeah, and I would just be saying that because I thought that's what all guys liked. But I'm sure they were just like, wow, this is super offbeat right now. So with what Alexa's saying, figure out what they like. Also just like feel the vibe. Like I can't tell you right now what exactly to say, because that's not gonna fit into your sexual encounter and your relationship. Just like we were saying, make them feel hot. Maybe whenever you're kissing them, touching them, be
tell them how
"God, your
sexy they
shoulders
are,
so
how good they
sexy."
feel. I think that's big.
Yeah, talk about
Always
how it
say like, oh, you
feels.
feel
Boost
so
their
good.
confidence, their ego.
Yeah, that boosts their confidence.
Also, a lot of guys like whenever you give them like some verbal direction
Yeah.
during sex. Like if it's a good spot, tell them keep doing that.
No, I do that. I'm always like, don't stop or something like
Yeah.
that. If it's a spot that.
Yeah,
it's something
give
you
them
really
direction. Like if they switch like the direction inside of you, be like, hey, could you go back to the angle that you were at before? That felt so good.
I really liked
I was
it when
about
you did
to
this.
come.
Yeah.
You know.
Though there's one thing that like really just makes me cringe. I hate when guys say the word pussy. And like just especially when we first start hooking up. Yeah, to me it weirds me out. Like it makes me sound like I'm a dirty whore. Like he says that to me.
Wait,
like
during
while we're having
sex?
Yeah, like I don't know.
I
I
think
mean,
it's
maybe
different.
like down the road if we're dating
I think
or
guys,
really talking.
guys need to ease into like the slut and whore talk, because if I just hooked up with someone in the first couple times, they're like, "Yes, suck my knob, you dirty whore."
What? Yeah, or like that pussy's so wet. I'm like,
I'd
not that bad.
run away. I'd run
It's
away.
raunchy.
But now, like, if it was my boyfriend and we've been together and I know it's just
foreplay,
play,
like,
and it's totally cool, and I'll like play into
Yeah.
it. But yeah, guys, if you're just
Don't be too
newly hooking
aggressive.
up with a girl, don't be too aggressive.
I would just say don't be too dirty like at first, because
I mean, it
you
depends.
have to
Some
read the
no,
person.
some girls like that.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
yeah, if
Unless
you
they
know them and if you're
read the
dating
vibe.
them.
Unless
Read
they
the vibe.
specifically say that they want you to treat them like a dirty whore,
What
don't.
the it's like, hey, so today when we have sex, please treat me like a dirty whore.
I feel like if I were having sex with someone or doing something and they said that, I would stop and just look at them, and I would probably just leave. Like that would dry me up so quick. If they're
like,
like,
oh,
"You're
you think I'm a dirty whore?
They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm so sensitive. It would hurt my feelings.
So speaking of that, I had a guy one time, because of who I am, he thought that it was okay to just whip out a camera and start recording me. Don't do that, guys, without the girl's permission. Have you guys ever made like a sexy tape with a boyfriend? Because I feel like that's also a form of role play.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and it
Pretending
really
to be,
turns
like,
a lot
a-
of guys on.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
love it.
I've done it.
I was gonna say, my ex was kind of into that, which I thought was weird, because I was like, I mean, yeah, we could try that. But yeah, he definitely like filmed a few times. And another
Do you
thing
think he
is,
still has them?
I don't know. Okay, so this was a weird thing that like he just always was like about taking photos constantly and pictures for like memories. So that's just like his thing. I don't know. Like he's like an artist, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I guess like to some guys they like that, because then they're able to look at that like back, like if they're like busy on the road traveling. So it's like, wouldn't you rather have your guy like look at that rather than watch porn?
I mean, it just depends. One, I don't really care if a guy watches porn, but my ex and I, we would film a lot, and I would always go back to Indiana, and I used to go home for a month or more at a time. And when we'd have time apart, I would just send them randomly, or he'll text me and be like, hey, can you send me these? Like, I would just have them all in like this private little album, and I would just send them randomly. And
Oh, that's hot. Yeah.
I miss having, my boyfriend now doesn't like whenever I send sexy pictures. And I miss being able to do that. Like I
can
used
send
to,
them to us.
I used
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I'll
love,
take
I used
them.
to love sending like nudes and stuff. Like that's another thing that you can do. Whenever you're a man or whatever, or maybe the chick is just like at the grocery store.
Oh
fucking
my
send
God,
them a
yes,
sexy
when they're, like,
pic
in a
of you and be
business
like,
meeting.
Can't wait till
Oh.
later.
Oh my
I
God.
love doing it in times whenever it's
You know they're
completely
busy.
inappropriate.
No, I
Yeah.
used to do that. I used to send something, and it would be like, we miss you, and it would be like a back shot of my ass and like a
Ooh.
little vagina in it, and it would be like, we miss you. I would do that.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Like Paris would say that's hot.
That's hot.
How do you guys feel about having sex in like taboo places?
I'm down.
Or like, yeah, I feel like that's kind of hot. That makes sex better too. A lot of times.
in
That's what
like
I've
not
heard.
public, but
Like kind of like public place, like
Kind
in an
of hot.
elevator or like a bathroom or like somewhere where like on the
I-
beach, you know.
I want to have sex in like beautiful places, like with an
Yeah.
overlooking view, like
the meme
stuff
I
like
sent
that.
you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I also want, what was the other option? Oh, forehead kisses. I want
Oh
both.
yeah, those are cute
I
too.
want both.
Yeah, of course we love kisses, but
No, it's spicing up the spot as well as
don't do it in your bed every single time. Like even do it in the kitchen. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
like the bathroom.
yeah. You like the
Oh
bathroom.
yeah,
I
she
do.
was talking about shower sex
Yeah,
earlier. Now I
yes.
am opposed to shower sex,
Yeah,
so I
which
want to
is
hear what
crazy.
you like so much about it.
I just think it's so hot, and it always makes me feel like I'm in a movie, you know? Because like
Yeah.
the water's like dripping down your face, and like you're both like all so wet, and like he just picks you up in the shower and like throws you
Who
against.
are you fucking?
Yeah,
I'm like, can I get his number? pick
I
you
don't know. It
up?
hasn't been
Yeah.
recent.
You've never
Is
had
that a
anyone
real story? Or
Yes.
pick you
You've never
up?
had anyone pick you up?
One time in Vegas, Mike picked me up, and then he said that he broke his ankle.
Okay, that's why you need a new boyfriend.
Yeah, what? No.
I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, I guess because I've dated like tall guys, so usually the tall guys will always pick me up.
Well, it's hot in the
Really?
shower, and I get everything that you're saying. My only thing is it like water dries you up down there? Like it doesn't.
See, I'm like, no, girl.
No, I know
I'm-
it's
the
bad.
feeling. It's the
yeah, you
feeling.
don't
It doesn't feel
it.
as good. Like it's not as slippery.
Yeah.
Like the sensation's just not as.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
as
if he
good.
like picks you up again, oh my god.
But he
Well,
can
are
pick
you
you
out
up
of-
and pin
are
you
you-
against the
Yes,
wall
yes,
in the
you
kitchen.
out,
Huh?
out or in the water
In-
stream?
In the water stream.
See, that's me and Mike tried to hook up in my hot tub the other day. You guys will probably never want to
God, I
get it
did the
again.
hot tub the other day.
My hot tub?
Yeah, she snuck into your house.
She just
late
turns
at night.
around
It
and
was
like.
so whack though. Was yours?
It wasn't bad. It was good, but
When we got out of the water, it was fine. But
I prefer outside of the water, of
Yeah.
course. But no, it was a fun experience just because at any moment anyone could have seen us. So we
Yeah,
made it
see, that's
exciting.
hot. That's so
nice.
taboo.
Olivia's right. That's so hot.
So hot, so taboo.
I want to be picked up. Honestly, the one time that
Yeah.
he did that, like I'm just waiting for the day that he does it again.
Yeah, being picked up so hot. Like I used to always make guys carry me around. It was like a weird thing of me.
Really?
When I was drunk, I would always make.
I love
people.
being carried.
Me too.
So we already talked about dirty talk.
I
feeling
think
it out.
body kisses or just like kissing all of the bodies always like a sexy thing too.
You guys, yeah.
What about
I love
kissing his butthole?
I
wait.
can't,
First off,
yeah, kissing his butthole.
What do you think about what is it called? Oh, rim job.
Oh,
I mean, I've obviously done it before, but it was just
Are you
because
into it?
it's not something I'm dying to do again.
like I
Really?
can't wait
Not
to
like
give you a rim job.
Writing it down. Yeah, it's not something that I'm like, oh, I hope this guy really wants me to. You know, like if he was dying and that's all he wanted and we're dating, I'm a
How would
girlfriend.
you even ask your girlfriend if you wanted her to do it?
So what happened with me is someone had mentioned it to who I was dating, and then he thought about it for a while, and after he was drunk and we had already been having sex for like 2 straight years, he was just like kind of jokingly said it, and I was like, okay, and then
and you did it.
yeah, and he obviously really liked it, and I was like, okay, well now I have to do
Fuck,
this.
now I also have to give him rim job.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it.
I like doing it.
I would purposely done like a really bad job, like like bit him or something. by
Ew,
accident.
bit his butthole.
Yes,
I
I
was
was
trying to
never
be
asked me to do it again.
I
The
was trying
fuck?
to be a good, loving girlfriend.
Yeah, I'd
I
be like, no,
like
sorry.
doing
Be like,
it.
oops.
I like having my face, like I've always been obsessed with butts, so I just like the idea of having my butt or my face smashed between 2 butt cheeks.
We can arrange something after this.
I don't know why, but I feel like so many guys want to ask their girlfriends like to do
Yeah.
butt play or to give them a rim job, but they're scared of, the cliche.
Her reaction.
Or
Or
just her thinking like, oh, is my boyfriend gay? Which doesn't make a man gay at all if it's with a woman.
Yeah. No, I don't think it makes you gay at all. There's obviously a lot of feeling there, and it feels really good for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're with someone, you should be comfortable talking to your partner about anything and everything. And I'm all for experiencing.
Yeah, you should
trying
feel
things.
comfortable asking your partner for any fantasy that you want, no matter how weird it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't feel comfortable doing it, just respect that, or you
Yeah.
know, see how you can make them to feel more comfortable doing
Yeah.
it.
Just don't force it. Like, don't try to be like, you won't do this for me.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't-
won't do this for you.
Don't
Yeah.
drag them by their ponytail down your asshole.
now.
Oh, you my asshole. Yeah, I guess some guys like it, some don't. I've definitely heard some guys are like, don't ever fucking come near my asshole. Then I've also heard guys like, oh my God, please eat my ass out. You know?
Yeah, it
So
depends.
it depends.
Guys also want to know, how do I get inside of my girlfriend's ass?
For me, like if you're already eating me out and you just go for it, I'm not gonna stop you. It's
No, we're
just
talking about guys who want to like fuck their girlfriend in the
oh,
ass.
I thought you were talking about eating
How
her
do
ass.
you
I thought we were talking about eating
proposition-
ass here.
How do you
Man.
proposition anal? to
Well,
your
you
girlfriend?
guys already know my traumatizing story from last
last
week's episode of me trying anal. And so
How
I
did
don't
he
know.
get you to do that? Like,
I think we both just wanted to try it. How you said I was with this guy for like 3.5 years, so we were just drunk and just wanted to try it. Penis size matters. So
Yes.
obviously,
Oh my gosh.
I've like heard from guys that they're not trying to like toot their own horn by saying I have a big dick, but they're just like, I know for a fact I'll never be able to do anal with a girl because
I think it
my
depends on
dick
the
is too
girl.
big.
Yeah, it depends on the girl. If
Yeah.
and there, trust me, there's certain ones I'll look at them and be like, I'm so sorry, sweetie, but that will never happen. No matter how much I love you, it will never happen.
Yeah. So
Girls, if you want to try anal with your boyfriend, I've got the tips and all the things that you need to know.
I'm like taking notes.
Make sure you are in the right hole.
Yeah, if you guys listened to last week's episode, we talked about our anal experiences. And I talked about how I was on vacation, didn't have an enema, and I used a water bottle. It didn't work too well. But guys, if you wondered how people in porn or your friends are having anal sex and not getting doo-doo everywhere, there's this thing called an enema that you can use to clean out your butt before. I'm going to get sort of graphic here. But basically, you just keep cleaning it until it's clean. Also, if you want to try anal and you want it to be the most comfortable experience, make sure that you invest in an anal lubricant. They have some numbing agents, also silicone lube, numbing agents, but it's not enough to numb the penis. It's only enough like to help with your
Pain.
Yeah, your pain. As well as silicone lube is the best for anal because it sort of creates like a thin barrier over.
Some people can start easing into it like a finger, or you can get butt
That's
plugs.
true.
There's steps to ease into it to help. So you're not going from nothing to shoving it in.
Full throttle.
Yeah.
So that was actually the next tip is warming up beforehand. So after you do the clean out, if you have a butt plug, try to stretch your butthole out with that, or just use your fingers, stretch it out. So it's not like,
Sounds terrible.
sorry guys, but if you want to do it, warm up before so it's not painful. Because it's sort of like a vagina where the more you put, like say like you have sex and then afterwards it's going to be a little bit looser for a while. Your butthole is also like that, so you can get it to open up for the time that you need to use it. Stretch out, have them finger it before, prep that shit.
I'm just like envisioning like my boyfriend coming in and I just have like, like I'm going like this and he's like, what are you doing, babe? I'm like, oh, just prepping for anal tonight.
That's
Are you excited, babe?
That's what the professionals do.
That's insane.
That's what the professionals do.
I
You
mean,
gotta prep.
as a professional, I would take that like as my job, but there's this thing for me, I just can't like prep for something. Like it has to be like in the heat of the moment, and like for me, just the thought of me having to prep to have anal just doesn't turn me on. It's like, all right, babe, I'll be right back. Going to the store to get the butt plugs.
You can't get doo-doo all over him though.
But I just don't even want to like prep for
That'll
something.
ruin the mood. Well, it depends on the guy, yes.
Oh my god, yeah. I had an ex who was into that.
We have. I've definitely heard of some people that have a fetish of poop.
Duty.
Yeah, doo-doo.
That's how the pros do it, guys, if you were wondering. So we're about to wrap up this episode, but we have one final question. You guys already know this question, and you guys didn't want to answer it, but we're going to answer it because it sort of just goes with everything. My boyfriend masturbates to girls' pictures he used to study with. What do I do?
So it's not sex workers. Like it's actual photos of girls that he used to work with.
And it's girls that she could know, or like her friends maybe, or just girls that are acquaintances of his. And so you literally have to worry about him meeting like your friend and then catching him later jacking off to her.
Yeah, that is very weird. And
I don't know if I could handle it. I even had my boyfriend recently, we were about to hook up. I was like touching him. He's like, do you want to watch porn? I personally don't think that although we have done that before, just to like sort of simulate a three-way, I guess, because I don't really want to have one. I got mad whenever he asked because I feel like the girl should have to bring it up, because I don't know, I'm really sensitive.
Yeah, because guys are different.
And it just depends on the girl for sure. Yeah,
it depends on the girl. For me, that's what I need is I'm the only one that can bring it up. I guess you can call me insecure, I don't care. That's just what I feel comfortable.
Well, that's totally different than what this guy's doing. Like, if I catch him masturbating to porn, I don't really care personally. Or if it's photos of a girl, that's her job.
Imagine if he was masturbating to me because I have videos online, and he knew, and he was friends with all of us.
Yeah, like that is obviously weird.
That's weird.
But the thing is I think what she's saying, like it was just random girls. Like if I catch one of my friends masturbating to Olivia's Instagram, or not a friend, my boyfriend masturbating to Olivia's Instagram, like that's weird. Yeah, that's very weird, and I definitely would have a long talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be able to get over that? Because personally, like even whenever my boyfriend has made weird comments to friends of mine, or just like to girls that we know, like joking about having three-ways with them and stuff, it's made me uncomfortable to bring my friends around them or be at houses where I know these girls are that he made these jokes about.
That's gonna spiral down, and it's gonna cause you to have an unhealthy relationship. Is when you have to worry about your boyfriend being around certain girls or like your friends. Yeah, and that's
about them. Like I just don't feel like you should have to worry about that.
You should never have to worry about that. Yeah.
And also it makes you wonder, like, why is he checking out all my friends? Why is he flirting with them? Why is he jerking off to them?
Yeah, I think masturbating to your friends is a definite no for me. And I'm really chill and I let a lot slide. But if you're masturbating to my friends' photos,
that's weird.
So what should she do about it?
I definitely talk to him about it.
I would probably freak the fuck out, honestly.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I don't even know if there's anything you can do, because if he's doing that,
that's
like,
gross.
And how did she know, I wonder?
I mean, she's probably caught him.
Yeah.
Then they've definitely had to have a talk, and if he's done it multiple times,
then he's gonna keep. Yeah, for me, it's like once you've already done that, like,
that's kind of sick. Like, he has a problem.
Yeah, it's like you have a problem and you're not gonna stop. And even if you tell like a guy to stop, he's gonna find ways to like hide it. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to like condone to this type of behavior, but like, you know, if you're cheating on someone and you're texting, you switch to like email.
Does that qualify as cheating if it's someone that you know and you have a girlfriend?
Well, think of it this way.
I think that's cheating.
If a guy, so think of it this way: if he came in and you were masturbating to one of his friends, he would consider that. He would consider that cheating.
Yeah, and he wouldn't want me to have his friend anymore.
Yes, it would be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that is cheating, girl.
We say
girl.
don't do that.
She goes, that's cheating.
Girl.
Cheating.
Girl. Yeah. So yeah, she should definitely break up with him or have a talk, but hopefully
figure that one out.
Yeah.
That's
and
rough.
Is it really that hard for him to just find other girls online that they don't know to masturbate to? Yeah. So your girlfriend doesn't have to worry about this type of shit?
I also don't want to like side with the girl, because I don't know like the relationship, you know, maybe, and it might not be directly towards her, but maybe there's relationships where the guy isn't being satisfied by his girlfriend, like the girl is just refusing to have sex with him.
He shouldn't be looking at her friends or his coworkers. He should find random girls online.
Yeah,
that's true. I forgot that it was like
because that's something that I actually deal with too. Just because Mike has hooked up with other girls who have done porn before, and he's just like following them on Twitter, and it's them getting fucked. Like, I feel kind of uncomfortable with that. You know? Yeah. Because we actually know them. It's not like it's just
I was saying, like, I'm not saying, like, condone to this. I'm saying that there might be a deeper, like, issue to why he's doing that. So maybe it's
pick
not
anyone but her friends. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is a little weird.
Or go find people online who look like her friends, but don't masturbate to her friends. Yeah. Like, no, sweetie, no.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you must have some really hot friends.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Maybe that's the problem, is her friends are too hot.
Yeah, go get ugly friends.
Are like all Victoria's Secret models.
Go find yourself some.
It's like, it depends who your friends are. Like, are they porn stars? Are they Victoria's Secret models?
I mean, still, though, he should be able to control himself. That was a joke.
Yeah.
So, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Make sure that you subscribe to us, like this video, leave a comment of your favorite section, what tips you found helpful.
Yeah. And maybe give us some tips.
If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to Apple, subscribe, and listen to the podcast on there because they come out 3 days sooner.
Bye.
Ooh.